Hello, this is Miss McMillan, and this video will show you how to get started writing your introduction. So the first thing that you want to do is open this argument draft in Google Classroom, and then when it's open in Docs, make sure you change all of your heading information to your first name, last name, and then put the date. You can see I have 28 February 2018 in the bottom. Make sure you keep it European style. Before you start typing, make sure you have all of your resources available in Drive. So I'm in Docs right now. I'm going to double click my home button and then go to my Google Drive. This is my English folder in Google Drive. I want to have available my argument research, which is here in the bottom right. It's gray and turquoise, so I can look at it when I want to insert research. And I also want to have available the prompt so I know what I'm writing about. So it's the one that it says writing prompt. I'm just going to open it really fast so you can see. You want to have that so you can look at it and know what you need to do next. All right, so I'm going to double click the home button again, go back to my Drive, and then open up my argument draft, which I think is this one. Okay, so actually that is the wrong one. I don't know why I have two, so it's this one. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing is press the pen, and where it says creative title here, if you know what you want to title your argument essay, go ahead and type it in. Otherwise, just put a working title so that you have something to go off of and you can fiddle with it later. My essay is about that there should not be bullying in kids' sports, so I'm going to just call it No Place for Bullying in Kids' Sports. Now, notice how I've capitalized every word except for and in, those little short words. And I didn't change it to italics or bold or anything like that. Now, we're going to replace my writing with an actual introduction. So take a moment to read what it says here, because this is some tips about how to write an introduction. You can pause the video while you read it. If you're still here, that means you have read what to put in your introduction, but I'm actually going to just model it here. So it said to use tab to indent, and you want to start with some kind of hook to get your reader interested. So maybe a question, a brief story. I'm going to try a little story. The other day I was at the gym and some kids were playing basketball alongside where I was working out. I noticed the coach was upset. How did I know this? She was red in the face and screaming. Who was she screaming at? Oops, that should not be a question mark. Small children. I'm going to say young girls actually. Young girls with ponytails who were, that should be one word, scrambling around the court under the coach's, glare. I'm just going to put. Now, I know that these two sentences are fragments, but I'm putting them like that on purpose for effect. So who was she screaming at? Small children, young girls with ponytails who are scrambling around the court under the coach's glare. This should be coach apostrophe S. Okay, so that's my hook, trying to get people interested. Now I have to explain the issue. So my issue is bullying in kids' sports. So it might be hard to believe, but many kids experience bullying on their sports team. The bullying isn't from other kids, but from the coach. Okay, so that's the issue. And then there are two sides to it. So I'll say some people, parents included, think this will toughen kids up. My opinion, so here's my claim, is that there is never any place for bullying in kids' sports. Okay, that's my claim. So let me read what I have. So I have my hook. The other day I was at the gym and some kids were playing basketball alongside where I was working out. I noticed the coach was upset. How did I know this? She was red in the face and screaming. Who was, she screaming at? Small children, young girls with ponytails who were scrambling around the court under the coach's glare. Okay, so that's my hook. Here's my explanation up to here. It might be hard to believe, but many kids experience bullying on their sports team. That's a mistake. The bullying isn't from other kids, but from the coach. I still like that. Some people, parents included, think this will toughen kids up. My opinion is that there is never any place for bullying in kids' sports. I don't need to say my opinion. I'm just going to say, however, it is clear to me that there is never any place for bullying in kids' sports. I like that. But I keep saying kids' sports, so I'm going to say youth sports. Okay, so that's my introduction. Go on to the next video if you want help writing your first body paragraph.